to let people know to come to YouTube. So if you can gravitate to YouTube, I'm still doing a little prep. I was trying to have a lot of this done. I was trying to have a lot of this done before I come on. Yes, come to YouTube. Come to the use of the tubes. SD cosplay. I'm gonna do this last bit and then I'm gonna explain what all I've done so far, because I'm trying not to make this a long live. And let's see who's come in. Hello, Maris. Welcome in. I hope I said that right. Welcome in. Come to YouTube, everybody on in TikTok land. Come to YouTube. Hi, Renee. Okay, good. Hello, Bernadette. Welcome in. So today's pattern will be KnowMe 2126. It is Keechii B new pattern. It's her dress pattern. It has the ruffle on the shoulder if you haven't seen it, and one of them is like a plain, I think, hot pink, while the other is like it's an African fabric. It's an African fabric. Everyone on TikTok come to YouTube. That is my YouTube name displayed on the screen in the bubble. If you can see the bubble, sometimes it doesn't always pop up. So we're gonna try to make this a maybe 2.5 hour live. We're pushing for no more than 2.5 hours because I don't want it to be very, very long on YouTube. So we're pushing for about 2.5 hours. I will be on here for another 27 minutes and then I will completely shut this down and I will be over on YouTube. And I'm pointing over that way because I have my other camera set up over that way. So oh, cool. I want to make a pair of bloomers. So I have this, I've shown it before. It's a dumpling fabric by Michael Miller. I love his fabrics. Like, look up his stuff. All of his stuff is so cute. I like the fairies, but I saw the dumpling. Um, but most of all of my Lolita dresses is made out of his fabric. So the Halloween dress that I've made that's on my TikTok page, it's SD cosplay. It's displayed. Do y'all see the bubble on the screen? I just want to make sure because sometimes it don't pop up for everybody. But yeah, Michael Miller makes these nice, very vibrant colored fabrics, and they're very soft. Like when I say soft cotton, they are so soft. But I made a Halloween dress by him. There's two actually. I made two Halloween dresses. One has cat eyes on it, and the other one has like pumpkins with scary cats on it. And the SD cosplay, and the other one is the fairy, so it's a purple fairy, and then I have a pink fairy skirt that I made. I love his fabric, and now I'm about to make a dumpling one, which I've created a bag from. Hey Renita, what's up, ma'am? I've created a I wish I can post a link. I don't know if I can do that. I have not tried that before. I'm not used to a lot of YouTube stuff yet, but it is SD Cosplay. I was going by another name. I don't know if it's gonna pull it up. I don't want to give it. It's the first name that I thought of when I first started YouTube a long time ago. So, yeah. But look for SD Cosplay. SD Cosplay. I don't think it's gonna show up as anything, but it's like at SD Cosplay, and it's in my bio. It's in my bio on TikTok. If you go to my bio, it's in the bio. Okay, good, 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 good. And I'm not ignoring y'all in YouTube. Is that the chat does not stay up on the screen, which is what I hate. So as soon as I shut down TikTok, I will be able to look at the chat too without missing everybody. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, so I wanted to get a, those little miniature mannequins. I want to get one of those. The what they call them, half scales or whatever scale it was, the little small ones. I want to get one of those to start creating patterns and stuff. Well, designs to create designs. I will have to go to my actual mannequin to create the actual patterns, but I want to play around with different techniques without using a whole bunch of muslin. So yeah, I think that's cool to do that instead of like um, doing, unless you have the stuff already, then you can make your portfolio. But once I've tried something on one time, that's pretty much it. I don't put it back on. So if y'all see me make something on live, best believe y'all probably will not see me wear it again. Hi Diane, y'all come over to YouTube. My screen name is right here in this bubble. If y'all see this bubble moving around, it's in this bubble. That is my name on YouTube. Oh, that is so cool. Look, I wanted to go to Dragon Con this year, but I'm trying to save up for Japan. If all goes right next year, like Trump ain't deporting American citizens and just a bunch of the planes can stay in the sky, I'm going to Japan. So I'm trying to save my little coins for that. I do have a ticket for AWA that I put on reserve that's going to be for the end of this year, but I may end up giving that to my daughter. So I may transfer it to my daughter because she says she wants to go. I was like, as long as I ain't got to be there with you, I'm fine. She's 21, but I still treat her like she's like 12 years old, which is not a good thing, but I'm more protective of my girls than I am my boys. My boys, I was ready to kick out the house. They are out of the house. One is 28, 29, and the other one is 27. Y'all come over to YouTube. Everybody in TikTok land, come to YouTube. Come to YouTube. I will be on here for another 20 minutes. Oh, cool. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to Shibuya. That's where like all the fabrics places district is at. I'm thinking about going there. cool. All right, so so far I have cats, and I feel like I have a cat hair on my lip gloss. So the stuff that I've already prepped, I've already serged my skirt pieces. I'm not going to serge the top part because they are encased inside of each other, so it's going to be a double bodice. So I've already pinned my straps because there will be a back tie and a shoulder strap on the top. I pinned my shoulder strap to my back. Normally they tell you to pin it to your front. When I do my adjustments, because I always have to adjust the straps, I always pin it to the back, sew it onto the back, and pull it over and adjust in the front. I can't reach back there. My T-Rex arms is not going to let me reach around all of this. So I attach in the back, pull to the front, and adjust in the front. So keep that in mind if y'all see me over here looking weird. But I think I know how much I need to take off this because I have made this twice already. So this is the third time that I'm making this. I'm being serious, and that's why it's so funny, is because I am like being dead serious. Okay, so the straps are pinned on. I'm about to base these on. The shoulder straps need to be sewn at 3/8 of an inch, while the back strap needs to be sewn at 1/4 of an inch, and then turned out. The front bodice piece has darts, so you will have to do these darts 4 times. So if you're not a dart person, don't take this on at all. Please don't, because you will be whining and complaining. But it is very pretty. I do like the overall look of this dress. And if you're not a cleavage person, this is not for you. Not unless you find a way to sew it up a little bit more in the front, because it will have the girls out. So I will let you know that now. You will be showing some melons. You will be showing some melons. So I've already did all 4 of my darts, and I just ironed them down towards the bottom. I have my marks on here already, so I know where I need to put my straps at, but you already know where you need to put your straps by the time you sew up everything. So once I finish these skirt pieces, then I will be moving on to the top. But we're going to work on the skirt pieces first. So I've already serged the skirt. I've already put a gathering stitch in the 2 back pieces. I've attached the pocket pieces on already. And I am now putting the last gathering stitch in the front. The front has to be sewn on, you have to do 2 pieces for the front depending on what size fabric you do it on. I managed to get mine on the fold on a 60-inch fabric. And if you're doing it in the African print, you won't be able to get it on the fold unless you're doing the short version. You can get it on the fold, but it's not made to be cut on the fold. You have to cut 2 pieces and sew it down the center front. I didn't want that on mine, even though you can hardly tell on the other 2 that I made. I wanted to see if I can get it on the fold, and I got this one on the fold. Just remember to take the 5/8 inch away in the front. So even if you cut it away or fold it out of the way, or just like make it overlap off the fabric pieces, just make sure you remove that, because of the way that it looks in the front. It is at a point and then go down. You need to kind of remove that angle off of the pattern. So it should look something like this when if you cut it semi correctly. It should look something like this. Normally it will have, this piece will be wider, like this will be wider. So mine is on the fold. If you can get yours on the fold, you have a 60-inch fabric and get it on the fold, get it on the fold. It's less sewing that you'll have to do. I am using 2126, KnowMe 2126. Let's see if I can put it up on here so at least everybody can see. Because I don't think I can do that on YouTube, which would be a good feature if they put it on here. And I don't have it on this phone. I don't have it on this phone. And I don't have a picture of it because I have it as a PDF pattern. I don't have it as a paper pattern. Hold on, let me check the comments over here. I swear, I am not ignoring y'all. I swear. I love princess seams. I hate darts. Princess seams are easier to deal with, even with the curve and everything. They're easier to deal with. Okay. All right. So now I'm about to put the gathering stitch into the top part of my bottom skirt. And then I'm going to sew them up on the sides. And for me to do my gathering stitch, I just put my my stitch on the longest width, which is a 6" for 6 centimeters, 6 millimeters, whatever it is on a sewing machine. That's what it's on. And mine's happened to go up to a 6. I will stop at the center. Instead of having the thread go all the way from one end to the other end, I will stop at the center and start a new thread. Making sure I keep my tails long. I need, if you're on TikTok, come to YouTube, please. Come to YouTube. Yeah, if you're making this pattern from start to finish without no interruptions, it'll take around 4 to 5 hours. I am making nothing but jumpsuits and summer dresses for the summer. Well, dresses for the summer. I am not doing pants. No, I don't want no pants. No pants. Well, jumpsuits are pants, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't be funny with me. Don't be funny. Hey, Shamir. Hi, Shamir. I'm on YouTube. I am on the use of the tube. So this is what I mean when I do 2 rows. So I'm going to do another stitch underneath this, but you see I stopped at, well, that's not in the center, but I stopped at the center point. That way I can gather this side freely in case something snags. I don't have to worry about it messing up on me pulling over here. So I will, I like to keep these separate. So I do four, I don't want to say quadrants, but I do 4 gathering stitches like I do each section of gathering stitches. So I'll be doing a second row of gathering. So I do 2 rows, but I like to split it so I can pull this side freely and then pull this side freely. Instead of trying to do like all of it at one time, I like to split it up. If you're in, press the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to me, please and thank you. And if you would like for me to subscribe to you, please leave your name. Well, I don't know if YouTube will let me click on your names, but I guess I can find it by just looking at your name. Just say subscribe to me in the chat, or yeah. I don't know if it'll let you pull up the chats. Like, do the chat stay in the chat little area after the live go off? I never paid attention to that. Now, this is a learning curve for me. TikTok is a learning curve for me. If it doesn't stay in there, when I end the live, come back and just leave a message in the chat when the live ends, and just say subscribe to me. Hello everyone in TikTok land. Come to my YouTube channel, please. I will be on for another 8 minutes. But I will be completing this dress on YouTube. So the final reveal and everything will be on YouTube. It will not be on here. And why are you stuck? What are you stuck on? There you go. And one of these days, I need to give y'all a Lolita dress. Since I got the dumpling one in the making, I just got to figure out what I want to make. I think I want to do a pinafore, like a dress with an apron. I think I want to do that. Like, I think that's what I want to do for the dumpling. Like, make some type of lacy type of dress, a plain white cotton lacy dress with the little dumpling pinafore on top of it. So I've got my gathering stitches in. Let's return it back to our regular stitching because we don't want to put our dress together on basting stitches. Well, you can, but I will not. And I'm just going to gather this down some so it's not going to be too much to work with. And YouTube, don't trip on me because this is royalty-free music on Spotify. So don't come for me. That's all I gotta say. Don't come for me. So I will be going live every Friday for LaShawn for the month of May. And I will be sewing up dresses or jumpsuits because we're making my summer wardrobe. Because I need more dresses. I need more jumpsuits, as if I don't have enough of the jumpsuits at least. But I do need more. We got everybody going to Frocktails today, right? Y'all are going to Atlanta Frocktails today, correct? So y'all should be getting ready for that. I can't wait to see the pictures afterwards. If somebody goes live, I may catch the live. Especially when y'all do the little red carpet walk. All right. So now we are about to attach our skirts to the side, and then we're going to move on to the top. So it's not much to the skirt. The skirt is just attaching the pockets, sewing up the front if you're sewing, if you have two pieces and you can get it on a fold. And pockets, gather, sew on the sides, and hem later on. And don't ask me what type of fabric this is. I really don't know. I saw it at Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance. I got whatever was left, which I think it was 7 yards of it. And it was to make a tiered ruffled dress out of. But I decided to use it on this one because I really want to see how something a little more flowier will look in this dress, because I did make the last two out of cotton. One was an African print, like a polyester, that thin polyester blend type of fabric, and then the other one, it's tomorrow. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that's right. It's Saturday. It is Saturday. And if they still have tickets left, y'all still have time to buy them. I will not be attending this year. So no new looks from me. And this would have been a great theme for me because it's Alice in Atlanta land. And I was going to do the Red Queen, or the Queen of Hearts. I was going to do the Queen of Hearts. And I decided not to go this year. So, and I don't even know if I'll be able to go next year, depending on what time of the year I go to Japan. Which I probably still won't go either, because I don't want to spend any money that I can be using in Japan. I am going for food, fabric, and fun. We got 2 minutes left in TikTok on TikTok, and I will be shutting it down. Come to YouTube, please. SD Cosplay on YouTube. Come to YouTube. That way I can be able to see the chat again. Look, you and Julian will hold it down. Y'all two alone will shut down the show. So I don't have to worry about anything. I do not have to worry about nothing. I still haven't really seen any good pictures of yours yet, so I don't know exactly like how everything is gonna turn out for you. So I'm waiting on that. I don't need to know right now, so I don't need to see anything. I'm not gonna go hunting for anything. I want to see it all together. I want to see if you're gonna wear that rabbit head. Look, I'm hoping people have the budget come next year for everything that they want to do, plus be able to afford their food and their bills. because we are in in the times of we are heading towards hard times. Let me say it that way. We are headed towards hard times. All right, I am now officially shutting down YouTube. Y'all come to, I'm shutting down TikTok. Sorry, YouTube. Shutting down TikTok. Come to YouTube. SD Cosplay on YouTube. SD Cosplay on YouTube. Bye, y'all. Okay, now I can concentrate on y'all because that back and forth thing is not my jam. Let me open up YouTube so I can see y'all chats better. There we go. There we go. That way I won't be missing y'all comments. I still miss them, but not as bad as I'm missing them now. So. And if y'all like the music that I'm playing, it is a royalty free music channel on Spotify. So if y'all have Spotify and y'all want to play music on YouTube, just pull that up. I think this is royalty free trap music instrument. Let me see. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah, royalty free trap beats and instruments. That is what I am listening to. And this, to say it's supposed to be trap, it don't really sound trap. It sounds too mellow to be trap. So I actually don't mind it. I like it. I like it a lot. So I will probably be trying to play this. I have another station too. It is royalty free too. It's a royalty free lo-fi, and I have a royalty free house music and a royalty free something instrument, something. I forgot, but I have a couple channels. Y'all see how bad y'all distract me? I'm supposed to be sewing. Not chit chat. Sewing. Can't never get nothing done with y'all around. For those who didn't go look up the pattern, this is what we're making. So I will be making the long version. I will not be adding the ruffle onto it. I have made the shorter version. I did add the ruffle onto that one, but we are making the long version today, and we're using a more flowier fabric instead of the cotton from the African print fabric. The last two that I made were African print. Well, no, one was African print. The other was just regular cotton, like quilting cotton from Hobby Lobby. I think it was a Kona cotton from Hobby Lobby. And I am still working on the pockets. Sewing the pockets together. So I heard Tajri talking yesterday saying that there's 5 weeks in this month. So that means I need to come up with one more. I need to check to see if it's 5 Fridays. Just because it's 5 weeks don't mean it's 5 Fridays. Or does that mean that? No, that don't mean that. Yeah, because it can kind of stop on Monday or Tuesday. I still need to check. That means I need to try to find another pattern. If there's 5 Fridays. Alright, one side is sewn together, and now we're about to sew the other side together. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Did I just sew that pocket? Wait a minute. Wait, y'all. Oh, okay. Because if I had to seam rip something, y'all, I was going to go off. I was going to go AWF. Off. Keechii does have a video out on how to sew this. I'm not like moving away from everything she says. The only thing that I'm probably going to do different when it comes to sewing up this is how I do the two bodice pieces. I've learned it's easier to sew them together at the dot in the front and then try to sew them together for me. Oh, okay, so damn, that means I gotta come up with another pattern. Maybe I do 2 jumpsuits and 3 dresses. This, I guess I do this dress because I already had it out to do. So we're gonna do this dress here for one. I don't have, the other pattern is on the table somewhere. 9702 is the next pattern I'm doing the next Friday. It's Simplicity 9702. I will be doing that one next week. Again, another maxi version. I don't think that one comes as short. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Y'all know I will be doing a little bit of change to it. Not a lot. I'm not hacking it. But I will be doing some changing to it. Why are you so stretched out? it got stretched out when I was surging it. So I need to print this. I'm thinking about coming on during the daytime too, like before I go to work. If I cut out any extra dresses and just sewing them up on YouTube Live, I won't be going to TikTok. But I'm not expecting people to come watch. I just kind of want it to be uploaded to my channel instead of me doing a video. So I'm thinking about doing that also. So if y'all see like a random video just pop up on my YouTube channel, like I get a random notification, yep, that's just me going live to sew up some dresses. Because y'all know most of the time we be coming on here looking for people who's made like a certain pattern, and then you don't see nobody make that pattern. So I'm trying to be better at least uploading, well, going live here to do the pattern, to sew a pattern so it can be on YouTube, so people can see it on like somebody else's body, a normal body besides a model. Because I know there are plenty of patterns that I be looking for, and I be trying to like find them on YouTube just to see how they look, and nobody's made them. And if they have made them, you know, they're not like posting it anywhere as far as like pictures and stuff. Sometimes I do a Google search and I find better results because people do blogs, or they will post in like Minerva or on the I think if Simplicity grab you up. I think I'm gonna sew my top at a 1/2 inch instead of the 5/8. I liked how the looser feel, like it fits me just fine on the 5/8. I don't have to do any like changing, but I like the way that it feels on the 1/2 inch because it gives me a little more room. It's not as tight, which is what I like. And it goes up to a 2X, and I am cutting out a 2X for anybody that wants to know. Most of the time these patterns, when they are in like large, extra large, small, most of the time you're cutting the size that you actually wear. That's why I like the alphabet or the letter patterns instead of the number patterns, like size 24, 26, because normally those I just need to cut that or cut down a size and it fits me just fine. I never really have to make a lot of changes to those patterns. I searched it, I think because it was cut on the bias, which I don't understand because both of them was cut the same way. But yeah, it looks a little. It's stretched out, so I'm gonna have to do some trimming at the bottom. Yeah, it got stretched out a lot. Shamira, you still working on your frontals, or are you working on something else? Did you finish that waistcoat for boyfriend? Okay, this is what I mean. You see how much more that's stretched out? So I'm not gonna hem it on live. I'm gonna do that when I get off. So I will still try this on for y'all, but I will be changing this up when I get off so I can hem it up. But I'm gonna have to trim this off to make it all even. Okay, skirt is moved to the side. We are now working on the front. So you should have 4 pieces of your bodice to 4. Yeah, you should have your outer and your lining. So you should have 4 pieces of the front, 4 pieces of the back. I am working on the lining part as of right now. So on the pattern piece, there's this dot. The way she put it together on hers, she had sewed each piece on separately at the dot, because there will be a dot on the skirt pattern piece also. So she lined it up and she just sewed from that dot all the way to the end and did it on the other side. I will be sewing my 2 dots together first. So I will be starting at that dot and I will be just sewing down, not up. If you want to take away some of the cleavage that's showing, I would suggest you go up to close this up some. So I would tell you to sew further up and then go down. I don't mind cleavage, so I just will be at the dot and going down. I may go up maybe a ½ inch above that dot, but that's it, because from the dot down is only the seam allowance, and I kind of want to not be at the exact seam allowance. So we're gonna do about ½ inch, about ½ inch, 3/8 to ½ inch above that. All right, so you see, I don't even think that's ½ inch, but I went above my dot just a little, not a lot. And I will be doing that on the outer shell, which both of my shells are the same because I'm using the same fabric. You may use a different fabric for your lining. That's at the Jonesboro location, right? The Jonesboro Fine Fabrics, correct? And Julian said he's going to be there from open to 12 o'clock. I don't know. Oh no, I can't go. I gotta. We're getting our daughter from college, so yeah, we got to deal with that tomorrow. We got to move her out of her dorm tomorrow, so I will not be going. So much fun, so much fun, so much fun. I'm just glad it's my husband driving and not I. Hi, Carmen. Hello, Carmen. Look, Amber, I don't know. Look, ma'am, if you post a video on TikTok, please, I want to see the inside and tag me in it. Post a video on TikTok, tag me in it because I want to see the inside of the Commerce location. That's the only one I haven't went to yet. Jonesboro is closer to me, and the first time I ever went to Fine Fashion was the Norcross location, and then they took that away from me. But please post. I want to see how the inside of that look. Okay, so now that is done, I'm going to set that off to the side, and we're going to, based on our straps, because there is a tie in the back, and then we have our shoulder strap. And remember, I said that I like to put my straps on the back first, so I always sew them onto the back first and adjust in the front. And we're just going to do a quick little basting stitch so they can stay on. Hi, Joshy. But yes, I want to see the inside. I don't want to go out there and make a trip out there and I'll be disappointed, because then I'm going to have to fight somebody. I will have to fight somebody. But I'm hoping that the selection is semi-decent now because they got the Norcross location stuff. So I'm hoping that the selection is, decent, at least for right now. Alright, so I basted on my strap. This is the strap here that ties in the back, and this is the shoulder strap here. Hey, Aisha. Hello, ma'am. We was talking about Fine Fabrics, but remember they shut that one down. So now it's just we're talking about their other two locations. And hey, Lynn, how you doing? How you doing, ma'am? How are you doing? I got your bomber pattern. I will be making that. I want to make a lace bomber out of it to wear in the wintertime. I mean, in the summertime. So I have this lace. I don't know if it's enough. So I may not be doing it. I may have to do it like in a very cropped. It's this here. So I don't know if I have enough. I'm gonna have to check. But this is what I want to make the bomber out of. I was on your site looking for some trim to go with it, like the cuffs. I couldn't really find anything that I liked. So I got some cream color cuff here, and I may end up using that. I don't know. I'm gonna still look around at first, but I'm gonna go back on to see if you got anything new. But yeah, I want to find something that'll go with it. I want to try to go for. I really will want the color since I got a cream color. I may have to dye it. I don't want to dye anything. I don't want to dye it, but if I have to, I will. But I was really hoping that you would have had something that would have went with it. I'm gonna go back on and I'm gonna look. I'm gonna go back on and look, and I'm gonna get me some because I want it to be. I'm gonna need enough for the collar, the cuffs, and the waistband. So, but let me see first if that's enough because I may have to get a different type of lace. But I do want that because that is softer. I don't want that scratchier lace. So I do want more of a cotton, soft feeling because this is like I guess embroidered. So it's like embroidery thread type of lace. Yeah. And it must have been done on like a washable, um, like a wash away stabilizer because there's nothing on there really except for just the thread. So yeah, there's nothing really on it but the thread. Hey, Julian. Oh, on the bottom of that? On the bottom of the jacket? That would be cute. It would be cute, but I kind of want to wear it as a cover up for other things. But that'll be cute. But not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Stop giving me ideas, ma'am. Stop giving me ideas. I'm supposed to be sewing over here. Not thinking of something that I'm gonna do like way back in the future or early on in the future. Yeah. All right. So now I am now about to sew up my side seams. So I will be constructing two separate bodices. That's the back. Okay. All right. Make sure I don't sew this stuff up wrong. Okay. This is right. So now I am sewing up the side seams. We're going to create two separate bodices. Yes. Yes. I didn't know the name of it, but yes, it is fully embroidered. There is like no other type of fabric mixed in with it. Because you know, sometimes they may embroider on a fabric and then like cut away. So yeah. I don't know how it's made, but it feels like it's, I mean, it made, to me, I just think that it may have been made using a wash away stabilizer. That's the only way I can think of it being made, but I don't have all them. I don't know about all the machines out there. Just putting that out there. But it's good that I at least have a name to it. Hey D. Hello, Mom. Alright, so I'm gonna sew this up. Do I want half an inch? Do I want this to have some stretch in it? Not a lot. I'm gonna do the 5/8. I'm gonna do the 5/8. I do like the looser feel. But we're gonna do the 5/8. need to go fabric shopping. I need some more fabric, y'all. I need some more like challis type of fabric, you know, flowy fabric. And I'm thinking about some type of linen. I do need some stretch, like a jersey knit, because I do want to make just one stretch knit dress. I want to make it, but I don't want to make it, because y'all know how I feel about knits. This one here, I want to make this view here, but I don't mind this, and it has a split in it. Like all the dresses has a split in it. I don't know if I'm going to keep the split or not. This is the maxi, and these two I think are the same length. I do want to make the maxi, but I want this top. But I want to make this, but I need like 7 yards of fabric, 60 inch. It will not go on a 45, I guess, unless you're skinnier. But I think it's because the panels of the skirt is so wide. But I want to make that, but it takes a lot of knits. And I don't buy knit like I buy my wovens. Wovens I will have like 10 yards or something, while knits I will only have like 4 at the most. Well, we're going to try that out with your pattern. So here's to hoping it looks good. Not your pattern. I'm talking about making the making it out of that. Like, I hope the lace looks good. And it's gonna be cropped, so I'm thinking about up to the waist area. So yeah, up to my waist area. So it will be cropped. I need to start thinking outside of the box when it comes to my cover-ups, because these arms do not be flapping in the wind when it comes to the summertime. So we always cover them up because we are demure. We don't play the turkey wings over here. We are demure. We are mindful. We don't have the auntie, I cook collard greens and cornbread arms out. Just to let y'all know. I'll be out tomorrow. I gotta move my daughter from college tomorrow. So I will be out in the heat with other parents and other students, moving their cheering out of the college dorms. So that's my Sunday. Yay, so fun. I'm gonna just make my husband do a lot of the work. I'm gonna help her pack up. My husband can tote it all down to the car. That's his responsibility. I will help her pack it up. Yeah, I want to come shopping with y'all so I can harass y'all, since I won't be going to Frocktails. But I will be at the college campus, moving my daughter off the campus. I don't know. Every time I seem to go shopping for fabric, y'all, I be doing some damage. I'll do some damage. But I want some linen so bad. I want some linen. But I want a linen that don't wrinkle. Did that make sense? Like a linen blend. Yeah, like a linen blend. If anybody know the name, drop it in the chat, because I need that type of linen, because I'm not playing with no wrinkles when I take my stuff out of the dryer. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that. I'm gonna let y'all deal with that. But I do like linen. I love the way linen feels. And I do want to do like a ruffled tiered, like a tiered dress with some linen. Why are you trying to get me to go to fabric joint? What? Why are you trying to get me to go to fabric joint? That's Keisha's job. That is Keisha's job. That is Keisha's store. She loves that place. I don't need it right now, but I would like to have some in my stash. And I feel like I'm gonna need to get like at least 7 yards of it. At least. Because I like the gathered tiered dresses, the ones that look like how it's gathered and it's tiered. I like dresses like this a lot. Like I like it like that. Instead of just the straight dresses, I like the tiered dresses more. That's what this was for. That's why I had so much of it. Because it was supposed to be tiered. And I didn't do it with it because I already have a dress cut out to do tiers with. Which is for next Friday. Okay, I'll take a trip out there. And hopefully it'll be the only, if I come out of that store spending $500, I'm blaming it on you. I'm gonna tell my husband to come after you. Because that is not my fault. I'm gonna be like, Shamir suggested it. Shamir twisted my arm behind my back and she made me go. Because I wasn't even thinking of fabric joint. It does. It does. That's why I say I need to have at least 7 yards because I'm not about to get stuck needing like 6 inches of fabric and I can't get it nowhere else because it's sold out. And I want it to be on a 60 and not on a 45. So I won't do it with African fabric. I won't do it with African fabric. Unless the top is real small, like a bandeau or something, you know, like a skinnier top. I will probably attempt it with the African print. But if it's like a normal bodice top with a sleeve or something, I'm not doing that. I will not chance it. All right, let's press open my seams real quick. I have a pattern from Mood that I want to try out, just the top part. I'm not making the bottom part of the dress, but there's a top pattern part that I want to try out with a dress. So I may do that with a tiered dress. But yeah, my summer will be tiered ruffled dresses with jumpsuits and kimono cover-ups and probably a couple of Lynn's. I don't know why I get crazy when I be making Lynn's patterns. Like I can't just make it one time and just take my ass on and make something else. Once I make it one time and I find out that I like it, it's, trust me, it's getting made like 5, 6, 7 times. So I'm really hoping that this don't come out nice. Like I hope it come out pretty, but not nice enough to where I'm making it 20 times. But I do hope it come out good though. That I do because I be looking for a nice bomber jacket pattern that I actually like. Because the ones that I have made from like I think it was what McCall's and Simplicity. Then I made that one with Sin's pattern. I haven't worn none of those jackets. I've made them and I've never worn none of them. The one that we did that y'all did the challenge for, and I did the embroidery on it. I still haven't worn that thing. It fits. It fits. But I still have not worn it. Like it's not too small, it's not too big, it's fit and it's well made. I think that jacket is over in the corner somewhere. And the other one, the one I made from Sin, it's in my closet. Yeah, I haven't worn them. That's why I said I need to sell this stuff. I need to get rid of it. It needs to go. Look, if you're going anywhere, like anybody going anywhere out of town or out of the country, and your first stop should always be a fabric store, and you should not be coming back with no two pieces of fabric unless that fabric is $100 a yard. You should not be coming back with no two pieces of fabric because why? Why? You have the opportunity to like up your fabric game and you come back with two pieces of, you know what, we ain't friends no more. We are not friends no more because you got to have enough for me to beg for. I can't beg for your two pieces. That just make me feel like you poor, and then it's gonna make me feel like I'm poor because I'm taking from a poor person. So I need you to have more than two pieces of fabric because I need to be able to say, send me that. Send me that. Some of y'all be nice. Some of y'all send it to me. Some of y'all be greedy and don't be sending me shit. I thought we was friends, but I guess not because friends share. I already told you I ain't your friend, so I won't call and check up on you. I like you, but I'm not sending you nothing. I'm not calling to check up on you. So y'all already know in advance. Y'all not getting nothing from me. Yes, bring us back fabric. A lot of fabric. When I go to Japan, I'll be thinking of y'all, but I'm not bringing y'all nothing back. So just be prepared for that. Be prepared for that. Y'all see my video with my fabric in it? Don't fix your mouth to ask me for nothing. Nothing. Because I'm going to look at you like, who are you? Who are you? Do I know you? Look, but don't touch. I'm just pressing open my seams now, y'all. Because in order to make your garments look good, you have to do this step. Do not pass this up. Shamir, you always on a fabric fast. Me and you can't be friends. We can't be friends. And we cannot be friends because you are not about to starve me. You are not about to starve me. I am a big person when it comes to food. I'm a big person when it comes to my fabric. Baby, you about to have me over here on a diet, and we don't do diets over here. You and your diet fabric. We don't do that over here. We don't do that. I need to too, but that don't mean that I want to. That don't mean that I want to. Because, okay, look, okay. When it comes to me buying fabric, it's always because what I have here is never enough for what I think I want to use it for. It's never enough. It's never enough. Like I will go to choose, like I want to make that dress, and I have some knits here, and I was like, okay, I just like shop my stash. That my stash was like, baby, we over here starving because this 4 yards is not 7 yards, and I don't know how you're gonna grow it to be 7 yards. It's not gonna work. It is not gonna work. So you got to go out and buy some more, which is why I say I want to buy some linen, and I need to buy some more knits just for that dress. I'm not gonna go out and buy like a lot of knits because I only need enough for that dress. I don't think I have another knit dress that I would make. It ain't about where she going. It's about when ain't Shamir's traveling. Every time you turn around, Shamir going somewhere. So it's like one of those type of things of like keep me in your prayers. And I'm not even a praying person, but keep me in your prayers when it comes to you traveling and you picking up that fabric. Like when you over there in London and stuff, can't you just get on like a train or something and go to like where this woman went? She went the last time she hopped on the train. Was it Germany? It was somewhere close. It was close enough to get there by train by an hour or so. And she went fabric shopping out there. I forgot where it was. I'm gonna have to find her, try to find her again on YouTube. But she went. She lives across the pond, and that's where she went to go get some fabric. It was a little more on the pricey side. It was, yeah, it was on the pricey side, but it was like very, very nice fabric. She took us shopping like into the store to see what she was getting and stuff. So we kind of saw what was in that store. But yeah, it was some nice fabric. Very, very nice fabric. Okay. Now I am about to attach my outer bodice. Yeah, not the lining, but the outer bodice to the skirt. So match up the side seams, match up the back. Make sure you keep your straps out of the way. And then start adjusting your gathers. You got notches on the skirt, but I changed my skirt some. Like I widened it a lot, like a lot. So I'm not matching up my notches. because my gathers won't spread out evenly. Alright, so mention of all notches. If there's any dots, match up your dots. And match up your side seams. I'm gonna have to find a video because I watched it so long ago. Like it was so long ago when I watched it. But I was like, hop on a train and go to a different country to go look, I'm all for it. I am all for it. Okay, now I'm just going to adjust my gathers and tie off my strings so the gathers don't come undone. Hey Dory, what's up, ma'am? What is up, ma'am? A little tighter. Put that a little more tighter than that. I guess I didn't tie off one of those strings well enough. And this is why I do separate pieces for my gathers. I never do like just straight across because now I can gather each section and get like a more uniform gather. And I never really started adjusting my gathers. I will like gather them all the way down to however much it can go, and I will pull on them to loosen them up, and I will stretch them out until it matches up with the length of my ungathered piece. And then I tie off my strings, and then I start moving my gathers around. So okay, like it's it feels good to me on this, so I will go ahead and tie off my strings so that my gathers don't move when I start adjusting everything. You got to make sure that that knot is tied off real good, because if it's not, it will start sliding on you as you're adjusting. Like it will try to come undone. But yeah, I never do my adjusting until after I do this part. Just taking all 4 tails and put them in a knot. Okay, and then this is the area where I can like cut those tails off, not the knot, just the tails, and then start adjusting my gathers, and then I start pinning it to my ungathered part. Most of the time I'm just eyeballing it to see if everything is like spaced out good enough. Normally y'all know I don't like to hand sew. I hate to hand sew. So doing this method here where I'm putting like one bodice on the outside, one bodice on the inside, I will have to hand sew my inner lining. I don't like doing that. I was going to put both of my linings together, like sew them together at the top and flip it out, which is what I should have did for this one first before I did all this, but I can do it later. I would have put it all together and attached the whole bodice, both pieces, with right sides together, and sewed it together that way and serged it, instead of doing the lining like separate pieces and the lining inside. You have to hand stitch it, tack it down. I should have just did it with that way instead of doing it this way. Still kind of got time to do it. Because it's going to save me time. And I feel like I don't want to have to go through all of that with this fabric either. So yeah, we're going to do it that way. So I'm going to, my gathers are good. I don't have to worry about the gathers. The gathers are good. Those won't go anywhere. Those are good. It'll be easier for me to put the dress together too. Okay, so we're gonna nix that. I need the bodice. So we're gonna serge the inside and put both bodice pieces on there and sew it on the serge. We're not gonna do it to where, it's cleaner on the inside that way, with the lining folded under and hand tacked down. I'm not doing that. Like I would do that on a cotton dress, not necessarily on this here. And I would do it on like a formal dress, not on this. I did it to the other 2 dresses. They were cotton dresses. I'm not doing it to this one because the material is different. Hey, Grace. Hi, ma'am. Alright, so let's do this. Oh, shit. I needed to keep that open. And my zipper will be exposed. I will not be doing a, because they want you to use a invisible zip. I could not think of that word for nothing. She wants you to use the invisible zip, but I'm gonna use just a regular zipper because I don't mind my zipper being exposed. I like the look of it. Technically, I don't need a zip for this. I can get in and out of it without even unzipping it, so I don't need a zipper for it. D, that's your fault, ma'am. Nobody told you to go out there and be working like you need to work. Knowing you don't need to work, you just bored. Just making sure my side seams match up. I'm not doing a ruffle on this one because I plan on wearing cover-ups with this. So I won't be doing any I won't be doing a ruffle on this one at all. Because the ruffle is not gonna let the cover-up lay right at the shoulder area. But I did make one dress with the ruffle on it. I do like the ruffle. I will not be doing the elastic method because they want you to use an elastic in the ruffle. I didn't like that because I had to adjust my ruffle. I had to adjust my strap, which made it shorter, so that elastic and that ruffle were basically not the right size. So I had to try to fit it on the little strap. And I didn't like how like my stitches show. I'm gonna have to find a thread that matches the next time I do that because I did use a cream colored thread. And that when I tell y'all that did not look right. That did not look right. It was like some very ugly stitches. Like very ugly. All right, so don't know if I need to correct that. I'll check in a little bit. So when it comes to doing that front part, remember I said when she did hers, she will sew on the front first, like the outer shell first to the skirt. But she won't have the way that she showed it. I didn't really look at the directions. I looked at her video first, and the way that they show it, that Keechii shows it, she had it to where she would sew on the dress, matching up the dot. She'll sew the top to the skirt part, and she will start at the dot and go to the end, leaving the seam allowance loose. And she would do it to the other side. And I didn't like how that turned out when I tried it that way. So I first sew my front pieces together at the dot. I did decide to go up a little bit more because I needed to close it up just a little bit because that little deep, it is a very deep V. So I needed that to close up a little bit. So I went up about half an inch, maybe 3/8 to half an inch above the dot, as you can see here. So this was like the dot here, and I went up to here. So when it comes to sewing up the front part of it, I did my stitching around on the edge of here like I'm supposed to close up, to put both pieces together. And I'm just sewing down to meet where my stitching stopped at the first time. And then I'm going to flip it inside out. If I have to cut it, you may have to snip it a little bit. But if you have to, just do it. I didn't have any problems the last time I flipped it out. I don't think I had to snip it. But I am further up now. I am further up than at the dot. straps are out the way. And I left the front opening open so I can be able to tuck my straps in later when I adjust them. I just need to remember if I had to cut 2 inches off or not. Go ahead and close this one up to, yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and close this. No, because I need to put a zipper. Nope, I'm putting it, nope, wait. I'll leave it open because I need to put a zipper on. I need to put a zipper on. I don't need to, but I will have to. We're gonna give this a quick press. Where's the other one? I think I had to cut 2 inches off of this. Oh yeah, I'm just measuring so I can see. 14 inches. We're gonna just trust that we're gonna trust that this is the like right measurement for this strap. Because I'm gonna go ahead and tuck it and sew it. That way all I gotta do is just press. But I want to make sure that it's not twisted, so I want to make sure I put it on correctly. Recheck this again because the last time I had it twisted and I was mad because I had to go back in and seam rip. And anybody who has seam ripped a strap know that it's not fun to do. Real quick. have to make the adjustment to the pattern piece itself. That way I don't have to try to remember what I had to take off. But I kind of don't want to do that either, because y'all know different fabrics act differently. So what you may end up taking off on one fabric, you may not need to take off on another fabric. So I don't want to cut it and it end up being too short. And then I don't mind if it's long, because then I can adjust it. So I just have to go through the motions of adjusting it on the body. Like this still may be too long, or I could be making it too short, but I didn't cut it. It's still long, so I can pull it out and pull it back in. It's just it's going to be a pain to get to it, to be able to adjust it. That's the only thing. Because I like to go from the bottom and pull it from the bottom. But if I'm going to have it sewn up that way, the way that I'm sewing it up, it's going to be a pain. So I'm going to have to try to adjust it from the top. Clip my curves. Clip my curves so it's not too, so they can lay better. Clip two, not through. Give this a quick press, and then we're going to attach it to the skirt, and I'm going to just give it a quick sew in the back. I'm not going to attach the zipper. I'm going to do that when I get off. Oh, I went down too far. supposed to stop where that stitch had stopped at. Now I can press. If y'all haven't grabbed y'all an Oliso iron, I love this little bitty thing. Like the amount of steam that it puts out for something so tiny, I'm impressed. Very, very impressed. Look, if they make that thing cordless, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. It'll probably be the only iron that I ever use, that I only use. Because there are times when I still have to plug in my big iron because it's cordless, and I need to iron on my cutting table. I can move the cutting table closer to be able to have the cord reach, but doing that results in me always dropping my irons, which is how I break my irons, because I'm always tripping over the cord. It's the only reason why I'm still holding on to my cordless, because the base of it that it sits on stays where it's at. It never goes. It's never in my way. Never in my way. So Lisa, if you come across my video and you see this, make a cordless project iron, please. Don't make it too expensive, because we broke. And give us a couple coupons. Look, girl, that cordless iron was like it was the best decision I ever made. It's the only one I've ever been able to hold on to and not damage it. Well, when I was moving it to come downstairs, I dropped it, which was the only time it's ever been dropped. So the little plate that covers the light is actually broken off of it. Like, I can snap it back on, but I don't know where it's at. So it fell in the kitchen area somewhere, and it's probably been swept up and in the garbage by now. And that was like a year ago. So yeah, it's in the trash, gone, at the landfill, doing whatever it does at the landfill, sitting there, or burnt up, or chopped up. I don't know. Let's hope some little animal didn't get to it and choke on it. So I wasn't intending that to happen. You and this pink, man. You and this pink. Is it all pink, or is it a certain pink? Because although I like blue, I like a certain blue more. Like, I like cobalt blue. I love the way that blue looks. So you like the softer pinks, not necessarily the bright, loud pinks. Even though you'll still wear it, but it's not something you'll like gravitate towards. Yeah, I'm a big cobalt blue or even navy blue, like a certain navy blue. I guess it wouldn't be a navy blue because it's not that dark. It's a richer blue. It's almost like a cobalt color. Like I like jade tone, like what they call it, not jade tones, but jewel tone colors. I like jewel tone colors. Cause like the green, I like the jade color green. I like that green. And sometimes the mint color green I like too. But jewel tone colors, I love though. I like all of them. I like all of them. And my eyes will always gravitate towards the jewel tone colors more. Okay, so the top is done with the straps. Remember, you got the ties in the back. These do not get sewn into the garment. This is what you tie in the back. So now we're going to go ahead and attach the skirt now. Um, and I'm not doing the zipper on it. The zipper will come last when I get off live. So we're just going to make sure we're matching up the middle. And my sides again now, since I had to unattach everything. I didn't do any understitching. You probably can do understitching, but I didn't do understitching in this one, and I didn't do understitching in my other ones. I haven't had any problems with the lining rolling out. So you can get away without doing the understitching. So once we attach the bodice to the skirt and sew up the back, I will be giving y'all a try on. Even though it doesn't have a zipper on it, it will still fit the same as if I had a zipper on it. And I need to do the hem, but like I said, I'm not doing the hem until after I get off. And I hope this looks good so y'all can go out and buy it or make it if y'all like maxi dresses. Like, I hope that y'all will like this enough to make it. Like, I hope I do it justice. Because, you know, some people will make a pattern. You'll look at it like, yeah, what's that? What are those? Like, anytime you make a pattern and you make it look worse, worse than the model does, you know you did something wrong. Like, very wrong. Because them models already be making these patterns look horrible. Horrible. Not the KnowMe patterns. Not the KnowMe patterns. The, like, McCall's and Simplicity. Not the KnowMe patterns. Let's get that right. And not Mimi G patterns. The model on that does it justice. The models on the on the KnowMe does it justice. Hell, even sometimes Vogue be a hit or miss. I keep forgetting you be at work when you be coming into my lives, man. I be watching y'all all the way. Well, the ones that be on, I be watching all the way through. Look at that. We may make it within the 2.5 hour mark. Only because I did some changes. And I did a lot of prep work before coming on. Last section I need to gather because I didn't gather everything down the first time. Sew this up real quick. Okay. Let's see if we can make it to the 9:30 mark without going over. Part about gathers is all these strings. All these strings you have everywhere. Um, where did I go? I've lost myself. So now, there we go. Okay. Hello, Brooklyn, ma'am. I'm gonna need you to make a page that just says Brooklyn on it, and stop coming up in here with all these different uh, aliases. Or I'm gonna start calling you by your government name. Or is that another alias? Is that another alias? Your government name. Well, technically, that kind of is an alias. It is an alias. I should have just act like I didn't know who you was. Okay, let's sew this up, and then we're going to serge it clean. Yes, I do, because it was my mom's name. So yes, I remember your name. It begins with a C. I don't know if you spell it with a C or a K, but it begins with a C and ends with an A. Look, any information that I get on you, I try to retain that. I may not retain a lot of information, but anything on you that I've managed to pick up, trust me, I try to remember it. Cause ain't nobody about to come out here flashing a red light in my face and having me forget. I will retain that information. Whether you try to make me forget it or not, it will be retained. I also got some new fabric, y'all. I didn't buy it. Somebody bought it for me because I'm special in a good way. But they bought me some fabric. I'm going to show y'all at the end. I washed it, so I'm hoping it still looks as good as it did before I washed it. Because it is it was very vibrant in color. And it is African fabric. Cause you a spy? You probably an astronaut too, and we just don't know it. Did you ever find anything new? Because I remember you said that you did quit your last job. So did you manage to find a new cover story? Because you know you can't go too long without one. I think you may have found the whole man and the baby somewhere to play it off with you. Oh my God. Yeah, I know we're getting down to the, like, we in crunch time now because we're almost finished. But y'all know when we almost finished, something always goes wrong. So here's hoping and praying that nothing goes wrong. Like, I'm not sewing on top of something I'm not supposed to be sewing on. Everything is in the right spot. Here's hoping and praying no needle breaks. Here's hoping for a smooth live. Like, don't mess up on me, machine. You're gonna be having me out here looking bad on YouTube. You can make me look bad on TikTok all you want to. Everybody used to that now. How's the what going? What is you trying to say, ma'am? How's the what? Remember, if y'all haven't already liked the live, please like the live. Please and thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I swear I'm not this boring all the time. It's so weird doing this and not being on TikTok. Like going live and not being on TikTok. I'm just glad I can at least play my music or some form of music. let's see how this look before I start serging anything off. Take this off. It's always this front part that I don't be liking. Okay, just the front part. I wonder if I press it. No. Let's bring it up. Let's adjust that real quick. Even though I'm seeing ripping, there's nothing wrong with it. It was just that I didn't like how that part sewed up. Um, it's always an issue when I sew it. Like it always be like a pucker of fabric poking out wrong. And I like to have it smoothed down, so I have to always adjust that area. And that's only just in the front part because of that point. Let me lay it down and get it right. Try this out, and if I don't like it, it's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, let's sew this part back up. Check it, make sure I ain't got no bunches. A bunch. See, I spoke too soon. Too soon. Every time you think you're almost done, every time. Should have just left it alone the first time, and we wouldn't have had to deal with all of this. I could have just been closing up the back. Well, serging and then closing off the back. That's not in the way. And this is what I mean by sewing both bodices to the skirt instead of doing the outer section first and then having this lining part, having the frayed end sandwiched in between the lining, and then you will have to do a whip stitch or a hand stitch on here. I didn't want to have to do that, especially not on this fabric. So we did both bodices together. So we sewed up everything and attached it to the bottom. And normally I would have sandwiched my zipper in between these two, and it would have been like shown from this part here. But I'm just gonna fold everything in like this, and I'm gonna sew my zipper on that way. But because we are doing just so basting it together at that where the zipper would go, I'm not gonna worry about trying to put the zipper in right now. So I'm just gonna do a quick basting stitch in the back. But I'm gonna do this first. I'm gonna serge this up first. So we can clean it up. And I will serge up that back piece too. So that way when I fold it over, it'll lay clean. I'm trying not to serge too much off. Like I want the top to be clean. So I'm trying not to serge too much off because I don't want to go down to the stitched area. So I'm serging like just a little bit off the top. Making sure I'm not catching anything else as I go along. Okay. So now that is this is the inside of it. So it's serged. And I can put a little top stitch like along the edge here just to catch this so it can stay up. But we're not worried about that right now. That can be something I do later. When I do the hem and stuff. So all finishing touches will be at the end. Let me search this real quick too. have reached our 2 hour and 30-minute mark. So I will be going over just a little, not a lot. Just a little. And remember, the ties in the back are optional. You don't have to put them on there, so don't feel like you need to put them on there, because you don't have to put them on there. I think they're cute. That's the only reason why I keep mine on. And the ruffle is optional. You don't have to put the ruffle on either. But I think that's what makes the dress the cutest, is the ruffle. I just can't put it on this one because I like to wear cover-ups. But if you are a arms out, guns out, sun out type of situation going on, then put the ruffle on. Put the ruffle on. It makes a difference. Hey Sabs, you came in at a good time, ma'am. I'm almost done, so you will be here for the try on. Everybody else who left, if they're not back in time, they ain't gonna see it. But if they caught my other live, they saw how it looked, so they're not really missing out on anything. Besides that jacked up hem on one side, we have a completed dress. Here's to hoping and praying that these straps are the right length. All right, let's give a quick try on. And I will try on the other dresses too, because I do want them to be in this video. So let's turn it out here, because I don't think I can like turn YouTube off. I should have just put a piece of tape on top of y'all. Make sure y'all can't see nothing, because y'all some nosy people. The only thing that I did was made the skirt wider. I didn't change anything else on this dress. I just made the skirt wider so I can have more gathers. Okay, so this is what I mean. I did my cotton dress came out tight at the 5/8, came out loose on the 1/2 inch. I did this at the 5/8, but it's a different fabric. I did it at 5/8, and this one feels like how the cotton 1/2 inch feels, and I like it. Okay, so this dress may not get no zipper in it. We may not get no zipper in this. Oh, and I shaved for y'all, so in case y'all see my pits, they will be freshly shaved. That shows y'all how much I love y'all, because I ain't shaving for nobody. I don't even shave for my husband. I shave, but every so often because my hair doesn't grow back. And it doesn't grow back fast, and I don't have a lot of hair. Okay. So when I tell you this is a very, like, it has a lot of cleavage, it has a lot of cleavage. But this is it. This is the back. I actually like it in this fabric. It's more flowier than my cotton is. But yeah, I actually like this. I will have to adjust my straps because they are too long. I think I took an inch off, so I feel like I'm gonna have to stick with the 2-inch the 2-inch completely, because this feels like another inch I need to take off. I may end up just breaking down, and if I make this again, I'm gonna use those adjustable bra straps that you put on like spaghetti strap, like on camis and stuff. I may end up changing it to that. But yeah, I definitely need to adjust the straps on it. And it has pockets. Now I need some sandals. But yeah, I like it in this fabric. It's cute. It's really, really cute. I do too. I love the fabric too. Okay, I'm going to show y'all the cotton one because some of y'all did not see that one yet. But this is a more flowier fabric. I feel like this is summer dress. Like, I feel like this is summer dress material. So, yeah. Let me show y'all the cotton real quick. So here's the shorter version in the cotton. I got my pants on under here, so if you see it, no you don't. But this is the shorter one with the ruffle. Like, I do like the ruffle. So the next time, like I said, I will just gather my ruffle down. So I will put a gathering stitch in it and gather it down to the length that I need. It does go all the way underneath the arm, so you'll have to attach it underneath the arm too. But the ruffle is real cute. I won't do the elastic on it. I will just do a regular gathering stitch on it. So this one, if I had enough fabric, I wanted to do a tiered ruffle dress in this one, but I didn't have enough fabric. It takes 4 yards. It takes 4 yards. The other one that I'm about to show you did take all 6. I think I had 6. It did take almost all 6 yards to make this dress because I widened the skirt on it. But it will take around 5.5 if you don't widen the skirt and you want to use the ruffle. So you will have to keep using 6 yards. This was a Kona cotton from Hobby Lobby. It was 40, I think this was 45 inches wide. It was 45 inches wide. So yeah, it did take all 4, took about 4.5, almost 5 yards to do it with the ruffle. But yeah, this one is cute too. I like the short one. Cotton is good. One more dress. And each dress, I don't need the zipper. Like, I can put these on without the zipper. Okay, here's the last pattern. I mean the last dress. This was done with an African print. Like I said, I did use almost all 6 yards of it. There is no ruffle on this one. And it still has the little tie detail in the back. But yeah, I like this one a lot too. This one is cotton, but it's a thinner cotton than like most of the other African fabrics are. Like this one feels like it would be that blend, that polyester cotton blend. But yeah, and I didn't wash this fabric, which is a no-no for me. But I did not wash this fabric. Like I said, you will be chesty. So if you don't like cleavage, this ain't the pattern for you. Or just make sure you close it up in this area and you'll be fine. But yeah, I love this one. I love this one a lot. So I will be wearing these out and about. And I can get away with the yellow cover up for both of them. I'm not really gonna worry about a cover up for the shorter one because I do like the ruffle detail on it. But yeah, and let me show y'all this skirt part. So this is the normal width of the skirt that you get. It will be this wide, but it'll be longer or shorter. I kept this one shorter, and this is the change that I did. So I added 10 inches on the inside of this skirt. So you see how much wider that is? I added 10 inches onto it. That way I can get more gathers in at the top. I can get more gathers. I did it to the front and the back. So the front and the back has 10 extra inches added to it, which gives it overall 40 inches total of extra fabric I've used. And that is the reason why I end up having to use almost all 6 yards, because the skirt was wider, which took up more yardage. Yeah, I do too. I like the shorter one. I didn't mind how short, I mean, how the gathers on it was, because it's still a full skirt. It's still a full skirt. But that extra 40 inches that I added to it, it helps a lot. Like, it helps a lot. It helps a lot. Alright, so that is all for today. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Next Friday, we will be doing Simplicity 9702. I will be doing the 3-tiered ruffles on here. Mine will be longer than this because I am substituting. Like, if you look at it, you'll have this here, then you have this here, and you have this here. I'm using these two, but I am using this part here. So I'm not using the little bitty one here. I'm using this because that little bitty one, when you look at it from the back, like, I don't like that. I didn't like that little bitty little piece right there. I felt like that was ugly. And then I needed it to be longer to the floor. So I'm using skirt for A and B. And then I'm attaching the ruffles for C. So it's going to bring it down longer. So hopefully it'll be to the floor. And it's going to be all black, lightweight, like a rayon. It almost feels silky, but it's not. So it's probably like a rayon or a polyester challis or something like that. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, that's what I'll be making next week. And I will be here on YouTube, but I will start off on TikTok to let y'all know to come to YouTube. So y'all follow me and put up all notifications. This pattern is 2162. KnowMe 2162. 2126. I'm sorry, 2126. It's this one here. So it is Keechii B's new pattern. KnowMe 2126. Yeah. So I do want to try it again and do the ruffle one more time, because I really do like the ruffle, but I do plan on wearing this with a cover up, like a kimono or something. So that's the only reason why I didn't put the ruffle on this one. But yes, it's KnowMe 2126. The short version takes up to 4 yards, depending on what size. It goes up to a 2X. So it takes 4 yards for the short version if you're doing like a 45, and it takes almost 6 yards on a 45 if you're doing a longer dress. I did the PDF. I was like, I'm not waiting for it to come in. I want to do it for this Friday, and I really want to make it. I was waiting for her to drop it. Like, I was waiting for her to drop this thing. She do have another one now, so she did come out with 2. She came out with shorts and a dress. I'm not a shorts person, and my dresses need to hit a certain length, so this covered all the bases. So yeah. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. I hope that y'all do make this dress. It is a very comfy dress. It's flowy. You can like do some fancy fabric with it and actually wear it as a fancy dress. To me personally, I feel like you can, like with a lace overlay or something like that. If not, try to find some flowy fabric and make it more summery feel instead of using a cotton, which is what I did. So next one, I probably will stick to the flowy fabrics more than I stick with the cotton. So yeah, that is all for today. Thank y'all for rocking with me again. I will see y'all next Friday here on YouTube at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. All right. Bye, y'all. Bye. Now let's see if I can know how to get up out of here.